Alright guys, so got a little story I'm going to share with you while I'm working on the old car here. You ask, why are we working on the car, Nathan? Oh, no big deal. We're just doing the same job 2 times, 3 times over. No big deal. No big deal at all. Taking the bring me sensors out because they don't work. They're no good. Putting the other ones that are no good back in the car. Already done the intake one. Doing the exhaust one right now. We about got it out. I can give you a little of that action maybe. And I just want to tell you guys kind of what's been going on. This particular situation, I've been really trying to find a better place to source parts, right? So, kind of what the situation's been. The Febi Bilstein stuff has really been the only stuff I could actually find that works, other than getting it from the dealer. So, let's say for instance, these sensors from the dealer are $151 a piece for each sensor. So $300 and some dollars. Time to hit you with tax, you're gonna be $320 for 2 cam sensors, right? And the Febi Bilstein ones are $60. Never had anybody have any issue with those. They all worked very well. Problem is you can't buy them here in the States at all, at all. And that's kind of the situation. Well, so I got on the phone. Well, Dean, I get him through Dean. So that's what we're going to do. He's going to send a couple of them over. We'll have them probably next week. Depends on when he gets them to his house. And so on. And so I made some phone calls. It was overall pretty disappointing. Sounds too close to you guys. I called Febi Bilstein first. And the Febi Bilstein here in the States is non-existent. That's a German company. There's some lady here answering the phone. I mean, she was nice, but she didn't know anything about anything. She told me that the only way I could buy stuff from them directly at a wholesale price, which is something else we need to sort out, was if I bought it by the shipping container, by the basically semi box full of them. I by no means want to sell car parts. I've done that before. Their website, their eBay. That's a total freaking nightmare. And you're dealing with shipping, you're dealing with eBay. Long story short, she said there was no minimum. I just had to buy a storage container-ish full of parts. Well, okay. She didn't know any more about it. I told her, said, hey, this is who I am, not that you care. This is what I do. This is the group, the size of the group of people that watches the videos. Okay. She didn't care. She was just some lady answering the phone. Hung up the phone with her. Tried to call Germany. I couldn't get them on the phone. It was over their lunch hour, I guess. And not that I thought that was going to do any good anyway, but, you know, I figured I'd talk to them anyway and see. They've been really good to us in the past, so maybe there's still some potential there. Now, I called ECS Tuning. ECS Tuning has gotten a hold of me last year, I think. 6-8 months ago, I don't remember what the time frame was, who knows. And wanted me to do affiliate links for them on the channel, wanted me to drop Amazon links. I wasn't going to do that. My Amazon links make, you know, a lot of months over $1,000 a month. And so I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I called them up and said, hey, this is what I have going on. What does it take for me to get a wholesale account through you guys? And I'll, you know, advertise your channel. Well, they didn't want nothing to do with that at all. They said that's not possible. There was a $5,000 a month minimum. And I was like, you know, I just don't think I need $5,000 a month in parts at the current status I'm at. I don't want to sell parts. I just need it for my own stuff. They want nothing to do with that at all. You know, they're a little cocky on the phone, you might say. So I didn't really pay too much attention to it and kind of let it go. Febi Bilstein did have me call a place in Chicago, like Northside Auto Parts or something, and that's a supplier for Febi Bilstein, supposedly. And I did call them up, and they didn't sell Febi Bilstein cam sensors at VDO. Well, the issue is everybody online saying the VDO ones also don't work, just like these Breemies, and don't buy those. The guy was persistent on selling me those. I didn't want to buy those. They were 120 a piece, I think, or something like that. And he said, it really does. It caught my ear. You know, I'm not a very stupid person on the phone. All you guys say I'm stupid, but that's not the situation. I'm very attentive on what somebody says or somebody does. And he said, well, why do you want to buy parts through Febi Bilstein? That's a shock company, a strut company. I just said, okay, never mind. So we're done here. And it was just hilarious that the guy didn't know they're even a dealer. What the hell's going on here? Drop this damn bolt down if I'm not careful. And you know, the guy's a dealer for Febi Bilstein. He doesn't know they even sell cam sensors. He doesn't know they sell all the coolant parts, all the PCV systems, pretty much everything you need. Didn't know that. The guy wasn't nasty on the phone at all. You don't say that kind of stuff to a customer. And I don't remember what the criteria was for them, me to be wholesale through them, but I'm going through a third party. I don't want to do that. Going through Febi Bilstein that sells to them, they mark it up, then I buy from them. I'm not down with that anymore. I'm not down with that. Okay. That's where that led. Dean says, call up FCP Euro. I'm not a fan of those guys. I've been critical of them in the past. I said, okay. Well, I'll call up, see what they say. The guy on the phone, he didn't give a rat's ass about nothing. I said, hey, this is what I do for a living. This is my channel. This is, you know, I'm sure you're aware of me because you also have a channel. So on and so on. He said, okay, well, I'll send a forward email to so-and-so. They'll send you a form to fill out. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the minimum per year was $25,000 a year I had to purchase through them. Now, the problem with FCP Euro and ECS Tuning, they're not going to have everything that I need because I need usually some pretty crazy stuff. They're going to have your general maintenance stuff like that. I've been critical on them in the past. They do double the price on stuff from Febi Bilstein. I've seen the prices, what they pay for Febi Bilstein stuff. They double the price on it. Okay. So that was a road to nowhere. Pretty disgusted at that point with it. And that's all kind of the further it went. So I really don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Oh, I also called the dealership too. I was a busy little beaver the other day. I called the dealership too, and they were $4,000 or $5,000 a month, bare minimum. And you know, I called the dealership closest to me, which is 2.5 hours away. And then they got into, do you have airbag recall on your cars? I said, yeah, I have a whole bunch of cars here that have the airbag recall. However, they want their car for 4 hours, each car for 4 hours. Am I going to drive each car up there, which some of them don't even run, sit there, haul them up there for 4 hours while you take a steering wheel airbag out I could take out in 30 seconds. It'll take me longer to hook the battery than to take the steering wheel airbag out of all those cars. So he's supposed to be looking in if they could send me the airbags, tell them what all I have. I don't see them doing that. That's a bunch of nonsense. I'm even saying that. That's the situation. Long story short, Dean sending the Febi Bilstein cam sensors over from England, from Febi Bilstein directly, because he has a trade account over their wholesale account over there. Over there you could get that easily, but here you cannot. So if you guys know anybody in those companies, preferably Febi Bilstein, and know somebody that could help me out, paying retail for all these parts I'm constantly buying is kind of BS. All that set aside, the Amazon store. I went in there and totally revamped the Amazon store. I have all of Febi Bilstein stuff from Amazon US on that store. If you guys are looking for car parts, there is a few hundred items. There are 200 items in there, I think, right now. I have to go back and look. I don't even know. All kinds of stuff for most BMWs. Not just stuff we're doing on the channel. There's stuff for E70 X5s. There's stuff for F-Series. There's also, you know, all the hoses for E39, E60, E46, X3, E53. All the stuff we do. Go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. I need to start putting that back in there again. That's directly from Febi Bilstein on Amazon. So, take it as you will. This camera's on 1%. Story of my life. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.